Namaste, I'm Anuja. I'm a yoga practitioner, and on the occasion of International Day of Yoga, I would like to share my thoughts about yoga for mental well-being. So we are familiar with the fact that yoga is very beneficial for our physical as well as mental health, and many of us must be practicing various limbs of yoga such as asana, pranayam, meditation, or other breathing techniques. So today let's try to understand yoga philosophy. Let's go deeper and how we can incorporate that philosophy in our yoga practice for a better quality of life. So Yoga Darshan is one of the ancient philosophies originated in India, and the foundational text of Yoga Darshan is Patanjali Yoga Sutra, which is 2500 years old. And the definition of yoga given in Patanjali Yoga Sutra is Yogash Chitta Vritti Nirodha. That means yoga is complete cessation of modifications of mind. So Chitta Vrittis are ripples which are created in our minds because of our thoughts, our various responses. And so yoga is a technique to pacify our mind, to restrain our mind from taking the various vrittis. So the question is, how can we stabilize our mind through yoga practice? Because a stable mind is peaceful mind, and that will lead to our mental well-being. So we must understand that a stable mind is also a focused mind. So when we are doing something with full attention, that time we don't have any other thoughts in our mind, and hence our mind is completely focused on that thing. So whenever you are practicing asana, just try to indulge yourself in that posture. Pay attention to your body, connect with your body. Try to understand that how your body is maintaining its balance, which of the muscles are working. So then you will be able to focus your full attention to that posture, to your practice. So whenever you are practicing Surya Namaskar, you are going from one posture to another. We are changing from one position to another in a very rapid movement. So then just let go of the previous movement and try to stay in that movement, that present movement. Being in the present is the key for having a focused mind. The next thing which we can do to pacify our mind is control our breath. In Hatha Yoga, there is a shloka which says that Chale vate chale chittam nishchale nishchalam bhavet. So when our mind is disturbed, our breathing is also disturbed. And so if we have to calm our mind, we have to calm our breath. And most importantly, we must focus on prolonged exhalation, because the more we exhale, so it will be easier to develop the attitude of letting go. Pranayam and other breathing practices are very crucial in the process of stabilizing our mind, because a stable mind is peaceful mind, and a peaceful mind is a healthy mind. Another very important limb of yoga to practice is meditation. It is a way to connect us to our own selves. So indulge in your own self, focus on your breathing and stay on that movement. Just concentrate on that present moment. Let go of the past. Do not worry about the future. Just try to keep your mind in that present state. As we master the technique of focusing our mind to the present moment, we can incorporate the same technique in our daily life. So let's not just limit yoga to few hours of practice a week. So let yoga be our lifestyle. Practice yoga with full dedication, full faith and full conviction. B.K. Iyengar used to say that yoga doesn't just change the way we see things, but it transforms the person who sees it. So it is not like that our stress is going to vanish or our problems are going to vanish. But with the practice of yoga, we are better equipped to deal with the stress, to manage the various situations we come across every day. My best wishes to all of you for your yoga practice. And may the light of yoga inside you be brighter by each passing day. Dhanyavad. Hari Om.